Hello and welcome to the Normal Mode Shannox 10-man encounter guide. My name is Outback Jack and I will be showing you the fight from the point of view of a protection warrior tanking Riplim. If you are watching this video, I will assume that you are familiar with the core mechanics of the fight, so we will only focus on the abilities and nuances of the Riplim tank role, the more involved tanking portion of this encounter. The two traps that Shannox will place are the Immolation Trap and the Crystal Prison Trap. As the Riplim tank, it is your job to trap Riplim in the Crystal Prison Traps to reset the bleed debuffs and to avoid running Riplim through the Immolation Trap. Riplim and Shannox apply a stacking physical bleed debuff called Jagged Tear. These debuffs have a 25-second duration and are applied by Riplim's aptly named Limb Rip and Shannox's Arcing Slash. Throughout the fight, Shannox will hurl his spear in the immediate vicinity of Riplim, represented by the red light and subsequent flaming circle. Once the spear is landed, Riplim will immediately run to the spear to retrieve it and return it to Shannox. This is the time period you will use to reset the debuff both on yourself and on the Shannox tank. When Shannox throws his spear, he is unable to apply the bleed debuff to his target. Keeping the spear away from Shannox for 25 seconds will allow the debuff to reset. Riplim will obviously not be attacking you while retrieving the spear, which will allow your bleed debuff to reset as well. Tank Riplim near a Crystal Prison Trap until the spear is thrown. Once the red light appears on the ground, drag Riplim into the trap to immobilize him. With Riplim trapped and the spear out of Shannox's hands, you will allow the bleed debuffs to reset. It is possible if you are too close to Shannox that Riplim can still get the spear back to Shannox before the bleed resets. Communicate with your Shannox tank and your healers to make sure you are able to reset both his and your stacks by kiting either Shannox or Riplim away while the last few seconds of your debuff run out. Be aware the crystal prisons will block line of sight. Don't allow these to get between you and your healer. As the Riplim tank, the damage you receive will be very predictable, increasing only if you are not able to reset stacks. The Shannox tank will have increasing damage through his Frenzy when Rageface dies, when Riplim dies, and when Shannox reaches 30% health. Save your own damage reduction and health increasing abilities for high bleed stacks. Whether or not this is intended, trapping Riplim while Shannox is pushed past 30% will prevent the Frenzy Devotion buff on Riplim as seen here. Be aware that this may not be the intended way to do this encounter, and Blizzard may choose to fix this in the future. If your guild follows this strat, then you will repeat trapping Riplim until Shannox is dead. If your guild kills Riplim, then you will need to warn healers before Riplim dies to prepare for the increased bursts of damage on the Shannox tank. It is vital that your DPS does not push Shannox to 30% before you kill Riplim, or this will happen. You can find our World of Logs link for this kill in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please visit the tankspot.com strategy forums for discussion on this encounter and others. Enjoy your kill!